All right, and we're live from the Barney Family Sports Complex in Queens Creek, Arizona. Brian Trong here. It's Cal Poly D1 versus Arizona State University. And just a few minutes into the first period here, 9:30 on the clock. 0-0 the scoreline so far. Aikens holding it here for ASU. He'll send it over to the corner, played out along the glass. Back through center. Sun Devils turn the other way. These teams have split their games so far this season. Both teams 1-1 against each other. And a 0-0 affair so far. ASU holding it behind their net. And they'll look to take it out. Jake Romo tries to send that one across. Comes back out. And back within Sun Devil territory. Stream quality today isn't going to be too great. Internet here, not the best, as Joe Blakewell passes it back for Danny Kumada. Kumada sends it over to the side. And back out to Kumada. A long day of games here for all Cal Poly teams, and a bit of a long day here for streaming. We'll have this game, the Cal Poly versus ASU game that's happening later today, as well as Cal Poly Gold versus CSU Fullerton D3. And of course we'll have highlights for those games all after the event here. Tied up along the boards, comes back out. Ryan Cotton sends it behind the neck. Kyle Friedman with it in the corner for ASU. Sending it up the side with speed now is Ryan Cotton. Cotton moves in, sends a shot to Lee Cox. He scores! First goal of the game goes to ASU. Ryan Cotton beating Nick Leacox there. And ASU up 1-0. So ASU striking first here. They scored so far in all 3 games against the Mustangs. ASU have scored the first goal as it's out in the corner. Bouncing puck here. Picked up as players tangle for it, but it'll come back out for ASU. Moving in. Shot from the side, scores off the angle. Number 19, Aaron Bland. A quick response there, and ASU up 2-0. And Aaron Bland at a tough angle, able to put it past Leacox. It's a home tournament here for the ASU crowd as we are in Queens Creek, Arizona. And Klatt sends one in, deflected out in front, but Giddings made the stop. And play whistle down.
Hey, live stream people, Brian takes major penalties.
Face off in the ASU zone. Tangle forward, but ASU comes up with it. Sun Devils moving in. Dishing it back was Wes Fry, and he'll give it across here. Wes Fry, leading scorer for Arizona State, 15 points so far this season. A few of those against the Mustangs. Held in the Cal Poly zone by Fry. And taken away out in front. He'll turn with it, sends it. And the shot coming wide. The play there by Andrew Klatt, the shot from Alex Chappell. So still 2-0 lead here for Arizona State. 5:42 remaining in this first period. First game of the day between these two teams. Come back out for Jake Stom. Stom sends it to Blakewell. Joe Blakewell holds it behind the net. Blakewell scoreless so far this season. He has 6 assists though for this Cal Poly Division I squad. Off the boards to John Leone, who gives it back to Alex Waddell. Waddell sends it to John. John, a shot. And that one comes off the boards. Kicked ahead and chipped back by Arizona State. Trevor Weinstock to retrieve it. He holds it behind the net here. Leaves it for a teammate here. And chipped back by Ian Bass. Ian Bass in on it. Forecheck by Waddell. And now back by the net. A steal behind. And the shot's coming through, but nothing finding the back of the net. Giddings with some saves at the doorstep. Waddell moving in. He skates around, out in front, bouncing puck. They can't settle it. Now the Sun Devils bring it back. Moving in. Shot blocked before it can make it over to Leacox. And hits the boards all the way back into Arizona's zone here. Along the boards, James Haven, picked up by Ian Bass and sent all the way back. Good possession game coming out from Arizona State so far, as the score is 2-0 for ASU. Arizona State slow on the breakouts here. Some interference there by Danny Kumada trying to take that one away. And now picked up. Moving forward along the boards, taken away by Chris Audi. And James Haven will hold it back. Sends it for Arya Richter. Richter, a stretch pass. Ryan Cotton can't get it. Sorry, that's actually Aaron Bland. And Kumada will hold it behind the net. Audi leading the rush. Backhander over for Matt Akins. Akins, a shot saved by Giddings. Out in front, a shot by, I believe, Alex Chappell. And he'll remain on it. Sends it across, Chris Audi. Wide, just wide of the net. Moving out in front of backhander, wide again. And they'll come back out. Shot high by Trevor Weinstock. Sorry, Kyle Friedman. And held in by Aaron Bland. Aaron Bland tries to move it around. Picked up by the trailer. Backhander. And sent back to the point. Now this is Trevor Weinstock who leaves it. Coming up the right wing, pass across. Deflected into the corner by Weinstock. And now both teams will draw for it here. Puck along the boards. Chipped back out. And able to recover it is Matt Akins. Touch pass here for Andrew Klatt. Andrew Klatt sends one. And just goes wide. But able to pick the pocket of West Fry here. They send it for Waddell. Waddell a shot. And a score! That's Matt Akins off to the side. Cal Poly cut this lead in half with 36 seconds remaining in this period. And actually, that's Andrew Klatt scoring. Was it? Not even Klatt. Well, nevertheless, it's Cal Poly picking it back up there with great offensive pressure. And we'll have to check that score between periods. 25 seconds left in this period. Joe Blakewell up the right wing. Spins. Here's the back to Leone. Leone drops it for Waddell. Waddell spinning in it. Back to Leone. 8 seconds left. Shot. They score! John Leone from the point puts it past Giddings. And with 5 seconds left in this period, it's 2-2.
Ryan, make your crowd noises into the mic.
So, an eventful first period here for both teams. 5.8 seconds left on this clock. And 2 goals here for Cal Poly late in this first period. Batted down in the Cal Poly zone, and they'll end it here. So ASU strikes first with 2 quick goals. But the response from ASU comes through at the end of it. All right, we're back here for the second period, just 30 seconds in from Queen Creek, Arizona. Off the side for ASU. So scoring summary so far, 2-2. The scoreline here. Team switch sides, shot high and wide by Aaron Bland. And Arya Richter will play it back, all the way back behind Aaron Gidding. But matchups between these two teams, always a good one. Between Cal Poly and Arizona State. They're jawing for the first and second spot in the division. ASU leading the division 17-2-0. First place. Cal Poly, I believe they tied for second here as they're 4-3-2. Out behind the net. Off the skate of one, can't retrieve it. Cal Poly will send it back. Sends it across here. Andrew Klatt tips it in. Chases it into the corner. Played out along the boards. That'll come back out. Danny Kumada a shot. Saved by Giddings. Kumada leading scorer for the Mustangs here. He's at 15 points. 9 goals, 6 assists as well as a face-off in this. As well as a face-off in the Arizona State zone. One back by West Fry.
Right. Where's the link?
And brought back by Waddell. Andrew Klatt dishes to Wads. And a glove save by Aaron Giddings. A huge one there off the one-timer. What a shot by Alex Waddell, but an even better save there by Aaron Giddings. Stom, a shot that knocks the stick out of the hands of West Fry, but he'll move forward here on the rush. Arizona State slowing it down. Cy Jewell now takes it behind the net. And you're going to be seeing a lot of this between these two teams. It's division rivals really here. And they want to play some good possession game. West Fry losing it, but recovered by the Arizona player. Looks like Trevor Weinstock. Ryan Cotton able to hold that and gets it back from Cy Jewell. So Cotton now behind the net. We'll see lots of possession play here and lots of methodical breakouts as players take it behind the net, look for a good pass and then a good rush at the other end. Cal Poly, 2 forecheckers here, playing it deep. Off the boards for Jake Romo. Romo coming in a shot, scores! Jake Romo puts the Sun Devils back up by 1. And a stretch pass along the boards here. Jake Romo had an open shot and puts it past Nick Leacox. So Arizona State back in the lead. 8:47 left to play in the second period. Danny Kumada able to keep onto it here. Good moves there as he takes it behind the net. Still on it. Finally taken away there. But able to send that one back here, and it's held in the Arizona zone. Pass across, lands onto the feet of Chris Oddie, but he's unable to handle it. Backhanded back into the corner. And it's James Haven to recover it. Haven holds it. And puck somehow ends up in the Cal Poly zone. Ian Bass putting a Mustang into the boards here, but it comes back out for Danny Kumada. Kumada skating in, has Chris Oddie with him. Forced into the corner here. Out along the boards. Matt Akins now. Flips the puck over for John Leone, and Leone moves in. Had the game-tying goal with just a few seconds left in that second period as the shot goes wide. Out in front, Akins, saved by Giddings. Giddings looking solid here. Out along the boards. Picked up by ASU. The rush developing for them here. Sent back for Richter. Richter, a backhander that goes high. A nice block by Andrew Klatt. Soft pass there for Waddell. Waddell now behind the net. Now the rush the other way, Alex Chappell. The only new skater here for the Cal Poly Mustangs. Alex Chappell and Nick Leacox, the two new members for Cal Poly. Nick Leacox in goal. And a huge save there at the doorstep. And Aaron Bland just looks to the sky thinking, how did he not get that in? Nick Leacox averaging 3.44 goals against. It's already kind of getting up there as there's 3 goals tallied for Arizona State. Joe Blakewell holds it behind the net. Lands on the 6th of Alex Chappell, who drops it back for Waddell. But Waddell can't handle it. And Kyle Friedman will send it back behind the net. Cross pass there. Moving with it now is Aaron Bland. Drops it back for Weinstock. Weinstock, shot is high. Off the backboard here, it bounces back out for Andrew Klatt, who dishes it over to Joe Blakewell. So Blakewell will hold it now. And here comes Jake Stamm, but taken away from him. Wes Fry moves the other way. Wes Fry, shot blocked by Joe Blakewell and up and out of play into the netting. 5:06 remaining in the second period. We'll have a face-off off to the left of Nick Leacox. One back by ASU. Arya Richter. Sun Devils circling in the Mustang zone. And now their own. Wes Fry brings it back. Sends it up in the cross for Cy Jewell. Jewell moves in. Saved by Leacox. Rebound. Stays out. Leacox all the way out there to stop that puck. Now the Mustangs with it. Kumada.
How does it feel being like the worst in the Western Conference? You know, we could donate all of our wins.
And Kumada continuing to hold it. Off the boards. Pavic sends it back for Stamm. Stamm moving in. Sends a shot off to the side. But kept in the zone by Pavic. Mustangs looking for a change here. Sun Devils move on through. Wes Fry coming in. Taking it behind the net, sends it out in front. Loose in front, but Leacox laying back and able to cover that one. And denied at the doorstep. ASU. Wes Fry with a nice play to get it out in front. The Leacox was right there to make the save. 3:44 in the second. Cal Poly down 2-3 to ASU. 2-on-1 developing here. Akins takes a spill. Shot comes back behind. Around the boards for Ian Bass. Bass moves up. And sends it across. Ryan Cotton. Cotton, shot is blocked. But ASU still maintain possession here. Dish from the point to Jake Romo. And Romo can't find Ian Bass, so Cal Poly will take control. Akins, backhander for Waddell. Waddell now gives it back, but no one there to receive the pass. And moving up with it is Jake Romo. Puck poked away from him by Andrew Klatt. But Romo maintains it. Sends it over stolen away, and now on a breakout, here comes Alex Waddell. Scores! Waddell all alone ties this game back 3-3. All right, Cal Poly just tying it up 3-3. And a close game between these two teams, as it should be. The last time these teams met and went to a shootout, where ASU took the win there. West 5 with the game-winning goal on the shootout. Out in front, picked off and away, but ASU will still hold it.
Ryan, did you score points that game? It didn't give it to you.
Kumada picks it up somehow. Shot, scores! Danny Kumada, and the Mustangs lead by 1. Kumada just picking it off the boards there, moves in, and hits it top corner over Aaron Giddings. And the Mustangs lead for the first time this game. Just 1:49 left in this period. And I think they kind of just turn on towards the end of the period here, as this is the second time they've scored 2 within the final few minutes. Here comes Kumada. 90 seconds on the clock. Saved by Giddings. Out in front, Kumada dishes it back. That's Jake Stom to Blakewell. Blakewell finds Stom, and he'll take it back. And Kumada showing why he's the captain on that goal there. But it comes out for Cy Jewell, off the blocker, or off the leg pad of Nick Leacox. West Rye taken away. They'll move up. Holding it was Blakewell, sends it back out in front, and batted away by the ASU defender. 50 seconds left in this period. Stom to Kumada. Blakewell carrying it. Gives it back to Kumada. 30 seconds left in this period. Mustangs lead by 1. Off of Danny Kumada. There he is now, skating up. Behind the net here. And now for Stom. Stom will pick it up. Put into the boards there by the ASU defender. Chipped back out, 13 seconds left. Blakewell with it, taken away by Haveman, or Arya Richter. Richter loses it, and that should be it for the second period here as it's in the corner. Mustangs lead by 1 after 24 minutes of hockey here. We'll be right back with the third period. And we're back here, final period of regulation here, third period. It's been a close game. And I wouldn't count overtime out of the picture here. Cal Poly leads 4-3 over Arizona State. At Arizona State's home turf here, as we're in Queen Creek, Arizona, at the Barney Family Sports Complex. Brian Chong on the call here as Akins sends it back here for Jack Pavic. Waddell now dishes it over to Akins. Back for Waddell. Last time these teams met, it did go to a shootout. Pavic sends one across, bounces off the boards. Waddell backhands it back into ASU territory. And now back out for Waddell. Pavic now trying to send that one through, unable to get it. Pass was blocked. And now turning the other way, 2-on-1, Akins on the defense. Ian Bass moving in, and a great defensive play there by Akins, breaking up the pass, and he moves it the other way. Akins a shot off the blocker of Giddings. Great save there. Now Chris Audie sends out in front, saved by Giddings. And now ASU turns with it. Skating through is Aaron Bland. What a move by him, but Lee Cox with a great save there on him. I believe Aaron Bland has had a few great chances here, but didn't put it past Lee Cox there. So 10:28 remaining in this third period. One back into the corner. Blakewell gives it for Leone. Leone switches up here with Alex Chappell. Stops to the side, has Blakewell at the point. And now back for Stom. Stom to Chappell. Pass broken up out in front, but Blakewell is there to pick it up. Takes it the other way, 2-on-1. Coming through here, Blakewell and Leone. Blakewell sends a shot, and Leone can't get that rebound. A bouncing puck sent into the boards, and a penalty called on Arizona State as Gian Leone gets thrown into the boards by Arizona. So it must be a roughing call there. And Cal Poly will go on the power play. 9:49 remaining in this period. That's James Haven going into the box for Arizona State. So Cal Poly with a chance to increase their lead to 2. They didn't lead until a few minutes left in that second period. Off of a goal by Alex Waddell. No, Danny Kumada. Blakewell sends it back. 4-on-3 here. Man advantage for Cal Poly. Dish to the side. They change up. Blakewell holding it. Sends it across. Blakewell quarterbacking this play here. Out. And the puck skips up high. Flapper coming in, but that one comes back behind the net. The play is whistled down. And looks like because the net is off. And we'll have another face-off there. So unfortunate bounce, I guess, for Cal Poly here because they were having great possession, but net coming off and the play is whistled down, and we'll have a face-off here. It's one back, though, by Cal Poly. Blakewell has it. Can't find a shot here. 8:50 remaining in this period. Not too sure how much time is on the clock for the penalty. Shot fired. Giddings gloves it out of midair.
Once you're up.
Yeah, we don't have the clock for for penalties here, unfortunately. Waddell holds it. Blakewell. Off to the side again, taking it out in front. Skips back out, but ASU recovers it and sent all the way back down. Lee Cox there to stop that puck a bit as Blakewell comes back with it. Blakewell skating in. Off to the side. Blakewell, a shot. Comes up high off the glass. So play will go on. Now the shot there, Giddings. Great save. Waddell sends it back around the net. Out to the neutral zone. It looks like the power play ending here, so it's back to 4-on-4. Joe Blakewell holding it behind the net as the Cal Poly players change. So Cal Poly unable to convert on that power play there, the penalty against James Haveman. Unable to break it out there as tied up along the boards was Danny Kamada. Pavic gives it back to Blakewell. Carries it now, dishes back for Pavic, playing with it out in front of their own goalie as Pavic comes through. Sends one, saved by Giddings, bounces all the way back out for Cy Jewell. Jewell now 2-on-3 here for the Sun Devils. James Haven with it in the corner. Back behind the net, Haven still on it. And sends it back for Ryan Cotton. Cotton turning in the neutral zone. And sending a shot, Leacock's the glove save. So ASU looking to ramp up the pressure here as they're down by 1 with 6:28 left in the third period. Face-off won by Arizona. Back for Cotton. But loses it in the corner. And now Leone holds it. Leone skating in. He drops it back. And penalty called. Looks like an interference call against the Mustangs here. That's Alex Chappell going into the box. So Alex Chappell will sit for 2 minutes here, 6:06 remaining in the third period, as Arizona State now has their power play opportunity. Power play unit for Arizona State, Wes Fry, Ryan Cotton, James Haveman, and Jake Romo. Defending for Cal Poly is Joe Blakewell, Chris Audie, and Danny Kumada. Fry holds it off to the side. Back to Fry, bounces off the boards. Play broken up Kumada, but Cotton will be there to pick it up. Switches up with Romo to James Haven on the side, and shot skips out to the other end. Off the skates of Cotton, Fry holding it. Shot coming in, they score! Tied up, one-timer goal for ASU by Jake Romo. We have a tie game with 5:22 remaining in the third. Thanks, bro. And now it's a tie game. As I said, last time these teams met, went to a shootout. And what an exciting affair that would be if it happened today. That was back in Huntington Beach in November. Lots of time passing between then and now, but both teams still looking very evenly matched up. 5 left in the third period. 4-4 is the score. Arizona State scoring on that power play. Waddell carrying it in. Holds it. Shot goes up high and off the netting. So we'll have a face-off just a bit outside of the zone. And I mean, if this period goes how the last 3 periods have gone, the Mustangs will find 2 late goals, but we'll see what happens here. Richter sends it back for Arizona. Arizona State holds it behind the net. Shipped up ahead. Pavic sending that one in. The backhander out in front, off to the side, and kept out. Giddings able to come through there off of a flurry of shots by Cal Poly. And now back the other way. Richter gets the pass across to Aaron Bland, but he doesn't have that much space. Calling for it was Pavic, but pass couldn't find him. Pass from Platt couldn't find him. So here comes Arizona State. Just scored the game. Just scored a game-tying goal, and Wads with the big block there. Akins sends it back for Blakewell. Blakewell block or pad save. Another attempt there, and that one goes up and into the netting. Aaron Giddings averaging 2.77 goals against. And it's been a high-scoring game, I think, here for the Mustangs and the Sun Devils. Their 3rd meeting of the season, and they will play later today for the last meeting of the season. So, winner of the season series is decided here, as they do play 4 games, but could just get tied up. All in one day, we'll be having that second Cal Poly D1 versus ASU game after whenever it's up today, which would be at 5 p.m. and then at 7 p.m. Cal Poly Gold D3, the D3 team up against CSU Fullerton at 7 p.m. And that'll be the coverage for the matches today. .250 remaining, just under 3 minutes left in this 3rd period. Waddell has it, skates in. Shot that comes off the blocker high over the head of Giddings. And now back here for ASU on the rush, sending it out in front, but can't get the handle on it. And the players go tumbling into the boards here. Out in front, poked away by Leacox. What a move by him, taking the puck off the stick of the ASU player. But some great chances there for the Sun Devils.
I think we have like 3 guys, like Danny Watts and Bill.
2 minutes left in the 3rd period. Leone moving in. Shot is blocked. Dish back for Leone into the corner. Put up on the boards by Cotton. They'll jaw for it here to the right of Aaron Giddings. Scrambling for it, they'll come back out for the Mustangs. Kumada dishing it over for Chris Audi. Audi will send it back to Kumada. Kumada by himself here. Can't get it over to Leone, but Platt picks it up off the boards. Now for Akins. Akins! Shot deflected away from the net. Along the boards here. Sun Devils possession. Haveman holding it and leaves it for West Fry. Under a minute left now, 55 seconds on the clock. 4-4 the scoreline. Ryan Cotton, forechecked by Kumada. Kumada circles, 40 seconds left. Deflected, fended off there by Leacox. Off the backboard, pass can't get through. Kumada, one-on-one. They're scrambling back. Shot, saved by Giddings, out in front. And he keeps it out. 15 seconds left. Battling for it in the corner. 12 seconds. ASU have it. They skate in. Shot. Get it. The save by Leacock. 3.8 seconds remaining. We'll have a face-off in the Cal Poly zone. 3.8 seconds on the clock here. Huge chances both ways, but Aaron Giddings and Nick Leacock not letting anything in the last minute of this third period. 2 seconds on this clock here as ASU can't get a shot off. And we'll head to overtime. Yeah. As it's tied up here at the third period. And we're back here for overtime. Cal Poly, San Luis Obispo versus Arizona State University. 4 minutes of extra hockey here. If it's still tied after the 4 minutes, we'll go to a shootout. And it'll be 3-on-3 as well. First one's out here for Cal Poly. Matt Akins, Joe Blakewell, and Alex Waddell. Last time we went to extra hockey here between Cal Poly and ASU was in Huntington Beach. Saturday, November 11th. ASU taking that one to a shootout for the win. Off of the shootout goal by Wes Fry. We'll see if things change here. It's been such a close game between these two teams. Face-off one back for Cal Poly. Akins holding it. Back for Akins here. They'll move in on the rush. Has Waddell off to the side. Akins with it still. Shot goes up high. And that one will be whistled down. .335 left on the clock in this overtime period. Recovered there by Arizona State. Ian Bass moving up with speed. Carrying on to that one, saved by Leacock. Keeps it out somehow. Richter now holds it at the back. Moved up by Cotton into the corner. Cotton gives it to Richter. Ian Bass on the side. All the way back for Cotton. ASU maintain possession. And here comes Arya Richter. 2:45 remaining in this overtime period. And Ryan Cotton holds it. Richter into the corner. Put up along the boards. Puck taken away. Out in front. They score! Cal Poly wins it in overtime. Matt Akins with the game-winning goal. Overtime game winner. And Cal Poly, a 5-4 win here in Arizona State's home turf. And Aaron Giddings just misplaying the puck out in front, and Matt Aiken shoving it in 5-hole, picking up the win here.
That's the dot score goal.
All right, so Cal Poly taking the win here over Arizona State University. We'll be back at 5 p.m. for Cal Poly versus Arizona State Part 2. And Cal Poly getting the win here in overtime. So thanks for tuning in. We'll be back at 5 p.m. 5 p.m. Arizona time.
4 p.m. West Coast.
Yeah, 4 p.m. West Coast time. Everyone, thanks for tuning in. See you later.